Daryl Charles.
Setoiyo.
Back again.
Knockout nerds.
You know what we do. You literally know how we open at this point.
True. I mean,
you do.
To us, it's been 17 minutes. To you, it's been a whole week.
Hey.
And we welcome you back here, Anga Studios.
Yes.
The lovely studios that you too can be a part of if you go to angastudios83.com or anga.studios.83 on the Instagrams. Look at the things. Look at the stuff. Hey.
And you can be a part of it. Please also remember to like, comment, share, subscribe to the Knockout Nerds on all of our platforms, the Spotifys, the Amazons, the YouTubes, the Instagrams, the TikToks. We greatly appreciate it.
Where you find your free entertainment.
Yes.
And also, please remember, when it comes to non-free entertainment, I will be headlining the Punchline Philadelphia on July 2nd. It's the kickoff to the 250th anniversary of America.
It's almost over, baby.
The last year is gonna start with a bang. You understand me?
Because we'll
me,
yes,
with Setoiyo,
yes,
with Alex Screwbark. We're gonna have a good time. You should come through. Get tickets. PunchlinePhilly.com. Please support your boy.
Yes, and we say this because we need everyone to come.
Yes,
we need all of you to come.
That's all I'm worried about. Is you coming,
because we care when you come. That is what we care about most. Okay, we want you to come out.
I'm going to take care of you after you've come.
There's going to be a lot of aftercare after the coming. Okay, so come, Daryl. You know, sometimes you just want to have a nice night, and then the boys who look up to you put another boy who you barely know in front of you, and then you got to talk to that boy about heartbreak. We was at the club last night after a night of working, and then we got to see a comic friend of ours who we appreciate a whole lot. He was OGing the fuck out of you. He was OGing the fuck. He was OGing you.
So you could do.
And
sometimes you just have to be graceful about it. One of the most OG things you could do is not let your eyes show how your feelings have been.
Brother, you every time he said that to you, you were trying to back away from him, but you was up against the wall. There was nowhere to go, but I could see you were like physically recoiling, like, I understand. So we go back.
What's up, OG, triple OG?
Yeah, triple OG. You know, but you my OG, you know what I'm saying? I really look up to you, you know what I'm saying? You know, for what you do creatively and you know how you break your jokes down.
You know what you've taught me?
Yep. Can I just drink in peace?
I'm drinking to forget what I've taught you.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to know. But there was a funny moment that the guy OG, and he brought over this young boy. This young brown boy.
Young brown man.
Yeah, and he's like 23 years old, and he was so heartbroken. And what was so crazy? As he told me the story, he got left. He had his first little bit of white girl heartbreak. He met a white girl. He had been fucking this white girl. They've been fucking. He thought they was having a good time, and then he met the parents, and then he was like, her energy changed. And it was so, you try to give words of wisdom because now he's in my face.
Well, and he was heartbroken because she had ended it primarily based on the reaction of her parents to his melanin content. Yeah,
and, you try to talk through it. Internally, I'm just like,
so?
Toughen the fuck up. That's what they do.
Niggas die every day, B.
What you mean? Of course her white parents saw your brown ass and said, we don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's what she was in it for.
Exactly. She was fucking you for the plot, big dog.
Yeah, she wanted to piss off her dad because he ain't buy her the car she wanted.
Right. And you were the vehicle of that. Don't think that she was ever looking at you like a person. Fucking stupid.
Not to mention, you in your 20s.
Yeah.
What did you think this was?
Ain't nothing gonna last.
Dog.
Okay.
Come on.
This is what it is.
You don't even know how to eat pussy right.
Fact.
How you expect to keep her?
You was having a good time.
You sitting there chewing on lips. Come on, man. Get out of here.
Sucking on the sides. Thinking you doing something.
That's a garnish. That's an after effect. Yeah. That's something you do to let them catch their breath before you dive back in. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Again, why am I giving up game?
And the only reason that she making noise is because you're surprising her and not in the good way. Like, she's like, oh, that was... Ow. Ow. Hey, and you over here thinking, I'm knocking it down. I'm really getting after it. Yeah.
That's why they call it eating.
Yeah.
No
teeth. unless they really one of them freak, and then you gotta see
if they tell you to use teeth,
yeah,
you do it lightly.
You do it very lightly,
and you do it so lightly that they tell you harder.
Yeah, and then you get the permission to go for it. So, and again, I'm trying to give this boy grace and empathy because I'm thinking it was like a real thing that he got through. And I was like, hey, bro, it's whatever. Like, you know, sometimes they don't see you as a person because of the supremacy and whatever, and you got to check your shit. Maybe you didn't see her as a person, whatever. And then talking to him, I then find out they wasn't even dating for real. They was just fucking each other a few times. And I was like, wait, y'all wasn't even like dating?
Y'all
he was
like make a
y'all didn't make a
monogamy pact?
Y'all didn't talk? And he was like, nah, we was just having I was like, if you don't get the fuck out of my fucking face.
You just mad because your balls is dry.
Yeah, you just mad because she didn't want to hang out after you met her fucking parents. What? Go fuck on something else.
Mm-hmm.
What?
That was the only piece of advice I had.
Yeah, I was like, hey man,
you gotta keep it.
I was like, hey, if he was like, I'm heartbroken, his eyes, it was moist, and I was like, hey bro, listen, okay,
like, I don't want to downplay your feelings.
Yeah,
but, fuck your feelings.
Fuck your feelings.
Nobody
Don't.
cares.
I was like, don't drink for 2 weeks. He was like, nah. And he was like, no, your eyes are moist right now because you taking a depressant. Don't drink for 2 weeks. Hydrate. Write out all your shit. Stop listening to Drake. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. That was the message. That's what they do when they bring these young like early 20 motherfuckers around us. It's a whole fucking thing. Anyway.
You know, when I was in my early 20s, I only had other people in their early 20s to confide in.
Yeah, I didn't have.
And you know what? They gave me terrible advice.
They did. They really did.
Then enacted on unsuspecting women. And
yeah.
So it's good that we were there, but
yeah.
I'll tell you, it stinks that we are there.
It fucking sucked. In any event. All right. Hot takes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, again, I hate being a stickler. I'm very laissez-faire. I'm very leftist. I'm very progressive when it comes to things. But you wipe down the gym equipment after you're done.
Please.
You disgusting pieces of shit.
Yes.
When you're finished. When you're done.
Yeah.
When you show up to the machine, you should be in some type of sweaty situation. You should have warmed up. Your muscles should be loose. There should be blood pumping. You should have some light perspiration before you even get on the machine. A side note, you people who are just walking straight from the streets onto some weights, diabolical behavior. You don't care about nothing.
You don't care about your life. you don't care about the insurance of that establishment. You don't care about shit.
You don't care about nothing. But that's not the point. You show up to the machine dirty. Use it how it is because you're going to dirty it. When you are done, for the pro-social behavior, for the sake of everyone else, you leave a clean machine.
Yes, please.
You wipe your sweat from the machine with some type of disinfectant that is soaked into the cloth that you are using to wipe it down. If it's a paper towel and a spray thing, you spray it and you wipe it and you walk the fuck away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Too many of you motherfuckers walk into a place and just assume everybody's disgusting.
Yeah.
And then you wipe a machine down, use it, and then walk the fuck away like you've blessed the machine with your perspiration.
Like your sweat is the good one.
Fuck you.
You're very selfish. You're very selfish. You're very, very disrespectful. And this is not even accounting for some of you fucking lugheads whom will do that. You'll wipe down a machine, get on the machine, and brother, the amount of time you be taking in between your sets on that fucking machine,
I'm guilty of
as you sit back, check your motherfucking phone,
you're goddamn right.
Just let the sweat build on the shit. You immerse yourself on the shit.
Yeah.
Takes you 30 minutes to do 3 sets of nothing.
Well, sometimes it's
then
disassociating.
Sometimes
it's a disassociation.
Nah, don't bring your ADHD nonsense into this. Don't bring that. Don't bring. And then you get up.
She took everything.
I know she took everything.
Sometimes you have to be set.
And then
you gotta be like, I'm getting it back.
I'm gonna get it back brick by brick, every single piece. No, and then you get up and walk away. I forgot. Fuck your forget.
Yeah, do what you got to do on the machine, but you wipe it down after you're done. They taught me this shit in high school, and I understand that some of you motherfuckers didn't make it that far.
Because all you do, you don't read.
Because you don't read and you don't care about other people.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Also, re-rack
the shit, dude.
Your weights.
Please.
I understand that there are people who work there. It's not their job.
Yeah.
To fucking clean up after you.
Brother, you big enough to lift the shit, you big enough to put it back. It's real simple.
Super simple. And put it back where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, please.
If they got the little signs on the thing to say what the weights are, Motherfucker, get up and move it.
It's numbered. Just put it right there.
It's right there.
I don't like, y'all don't want to do it because you're selfish, and then you wonder why the country going to shit.
And you wonder why that lady left.
And and why she don't text back. You said I did everything. You didn't.
You didn't. You didn't wipe down the fucking equipment when you were done. You
never
provide no aftercare.
None whatsoever. You never wash no dishes. Huh? You would splooge on her thigh.
You left a streak mark in her bed. That's why she ain't calling you back.
Because you didn't.
You're disgusting.
You're a very disgusting.
Never
person.
met a bidet in your life.
Nope. And you think water on the butt is gay. You're a very weird person.
And you don't wipe nothing down.
Huh?
Yuck.
You deserve this scorn. My hot take. Propaganda. I had thrown at my face all my life. You know, when we live in a country where everything is virtually propaganda. But this I've been particularly tired of. I always knew it was false. I always knew it was a lie. And as I've gotten older, I've been able to speak to it with much more clarity. Leonardo is not the best Ninja Turtle.
Oh, yeah, well.
Okay, he is not the innate leader of the Ninja Turtles. He's not, bro. He simply isn't. He was just the last guy there who just was like, okay, everybody else is talented. I can just like say go team. It's it's already been proven that like they've even said Michelangelo is the most athletic and naturally gifted of all of them. It just so happens like Mikey, he a fun time. He a pussy getter. You know what I'm saying? He's the vibe dude. He shows up to a party. Everybody's like, Mikey there. Mikey knows, yeah, we got to beat crime in the streets, but let's have some fun in the sheets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's fun being out here.
It's fun being outside. If
You see what happened when April O'Neil turned around?
Huh?
That booty kept moving.
She loved me. If Michelangelo was a human being, April would have folded. She'd be around Mikey all the time. Mikey got supreme. Just look at it. Look at all the movies.
You seen him with a pizza. The boy eater.
The boy a straight eater. That's what he liked to do most. Like he tax motherfuckers when they don't show up with his pizza on time. The man lived by a code, and the code mostly is fun, right? Raphael beats Leonardo in a one-on-one every time.
Yeah.
Huh? He loves to fade on his brother. He damn near killed Leonardo and said, I got anger issues, and then ran away. Man's became a whole vigilante.
He can't lead.
He can't lead. He got emotional stress issues. Donatello don't got no time to be leader. My man is going intellect for intellect with Krang. You hear me?
The guy's just a brain.
He's going up against the whole brain, the Shredder, and the Foot Clan. He is making a van fly.
The aerodynamics of that alone.
Crazy work. In 1990 in New York, he's making vans fly. He's giving them hoverboards, brother. This man is over here tinkering with things to keep them alive.
Yeah.
Leonardo got the two. He's a nigga with some swords, bro. He's a man with some swords. And Splinter said, I mean, I guess he's the most even keel. Not particularly smart. Not particularly, like, charming. Don't fight the best. But he got swords.
He does the homework.
He does, yeah. He's actually the one.
He shows up on time.
He'll read the paper.
Yeah.
He'll do the assignment.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Donatello out here being like,
he's reading other things.
Yeah, he's reading. I'm trying to defeat extraterrestrial beings,
right?
Bro.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now I'm working on the warp drive.
Yeah, like I'm trying to break down my genetic code to figure out if I want to go back to just being a regular old turtle, big dog. It's real stressful out here.
And you want me to read Wuthering Heights?
Right.
The fuck?
What the fuck is this? Okay, I'm not gonna read The Catcher in the Rye. I got the Foot Clan. So yeah, Leonardo not the best. There's too much propaganda going on, and you propagandizing these young kids to sit there and think all you got to do is just be a game manager, and you one of them ones. You're not one of them ones. Never was. Never was. I'm glad I got that off my chest.
It seems like he was sitting on.
I've been told that all my fucking life, bro.
I understand.
And Leonardo's something that he's not, bro. Like, even when they fought the Shredder in the original Ninja Turtles, everybody was like, oh, man, Leo lasted the longest. They had already done 2 rounds on Shredder. Shredder had already mollywopped him. And Shredder didn't even, like, all he did was slice Shredder's arm. Shredder hit that man, and he did one of these. The nigga was spinning, and he hit the ground. Tell me no, Leonardo. Balderdash. Okay. All right. This is a fight week.
Yes. Yes, it is.
And this week, I want to close up the era of Tyson by talking about the sound and the fury. Mike Tyson versus Evander Holyfield, Part 2. Also known as the bite fight.
Yes.
Yes.
When you told the story of the first one,
yeah,
I thought it was the bite fight.
No.
To find out, I don't know sports, everybody.
Yeah, turns out they fought again. Now, we have to remember, let's set the scene a little bit. Okay, Mike Tyson, at this point, WBA heavyweight champion of the world. And then in November of 1996, he is going up against Evander Holyfield, the man who has just come back from a premature heart condition diagnosis, has not looked particularly amazing in his last series of fights. So he goes into this fight about a 5 to 6 to 1 underdog. Everybody believes that Mike Tyson finna put belt to ass and just get a declining Evander Holyfield out of here and end that chapter.
But they didn't factor in Benny Hinn.
They didn't factor in Benny Hinn, the power of gospel music, and Evander Holyfield just actually being a much better fighter than people had given him credit for.
I think it's more about Benny Hinn's jacket.
You think it's more, ha!
Yeah.
It was Benny Hinn just throwing that jacket of God on him, and Evander just, you guys have to go on YouTube and just look up, brother. Benny Hinn was out here knocking Evander Holyfield out worse than anybody ever did in that ring. Evander, with a whole suit on, had this man shaking and convulsing. It was crazy with this Benny Hinn.
His heart, fixing it.
He fixed it. Fixed it in that $260,000 and a year of not taking HGH. So Evander Holyfield becomes the heavyweight champion of the world, but this fight was box office. Again, did like 80 million buys, all this stuff. 1.8 million people saw it. So immediately a rematch was ordered because there is no better fight to make. It's no better fight to make. So they go into this fight. They agree on it.
Just imagine, like, Tyson the big bad. He's a monster. He's knocking people out left and right. You actually beat him. And the first thing everybody says is like, y'all got to run that back.
Y'all got to run that back.
Like, yo, man.
Hey.
He hit me during this, Should I not have a say in this?
Excuse me. Can you say congratulations? Can you say congratulations? Do you see what I did?
I gotta run that back, man.
Yeah, it's like,
what you mean?
That shit was.
I'm going to bed.
I'm going to bed, bro. My wife is concerned.
And so am I.
I need to make another kid.
My heart.
Yeah.
Is only here by the glory of the Lord.
Yes.
And you're telling me to go back in the ring with this guy?
Immediately? But Evander, being the type of guy he is, he was like, yeah, I'm totally fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. So they set up a date, I believe it was of June 28th, 1997, to have this rematch, the Sound and the Fury. Now, we have to remember that Mike Tyson was running into issues in that first fight. Evander Holyfield's right, Evander Holyfield's left, and Evander Holyfield's head. So they want to run it back with the same referee. That referee's name is Mitch Halpern. Mitch Halpern of this day was a very, very well-respected referee, refereed a lot of the big heavyweight championship fights of his day. Mike Tyson and his team immediately say, absolutely not. We don't want that guy. We do not want Mitch Halpern because their issue is, they said, there were so many headbutts that should have been called fouls that were not fouls. Now, Mitch, his point was, these fouls, like whatever headbutts they were headbutts that were unintentional, to my mind, and what I saw. And the Nevada State Athletic Commission actually agreed with Mitch, and they were like, no, Tyson, get fucked. You're not in great standing. Mitch is going to be the referee of record because any head clashing that happened in that first fight, in fact, was unintentional. Mitch, seeing the drama that it caused, was like, you know what? Anytime Tyson loses, there appears to be a reason. Can't be him. I don't want to distract from this, so I'm going to bow out.
Yeah.
So the referee who comes in and takes his place is a guy by the name of Mills Lane.
Oh, yeah, Ref Mills Lane.
Mills Lane from Celebrity Deathmatch fame.
Goddamn right.
Let's get it on. That guy comes in now. Now, to be fair, and I do want to make this point clear just in the sake of transparency, Mitch and Evander were friendly. Tyson's team did not know this. I don't think this impacted upon anything, but it's just something to know.
But it's something you should be noteful of. Yeah. I mean,
it's something to know.
If we're going to fight and my friend is like, don't worry, I'm going to keep it fair.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, you should be like.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Don't worry about that. I'm going to make sure the sticks stay away.
Yeah,
Who's talking about sticks?
We ain't talking about no sticks. Don't worry. He can't hit you 3 times. Wait. No, that's my job.
Right.
It's my job to make sure that don't happen. So the funny thing about this is that going into this fight, Mike Tyson is still the clear favorite.
Of
like
course.
Evander Holyfield, the thing I need to explain this to y'all about Mike Tyson's aura at that time. If someone beat Mike Tyson, when Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson, there was a reason, right? You could always make the argument that an in-shape, focused Mike Tyson maybe doesn't lose to Buster Douglas. And they're looking at this first Holyfield-Tyson fight, and they're like, that was the first time that Mike Tyson went 11 rounds in like like, first of all, ever,
Yeah.
but it was the first time he had ever gone over 5 rounds in how many years? So they were just like, nah, man, he got tired. Like, the aura of Mike Tyson was so incredibly strong that unless you knocked him starch out in his peak, people would not believe that he was going to lose. That's some 5'10" aura we will never see again.
Yeah, but that was also because he was knocking people out in 3 rounds.
Yeah.
And just pissing everybody off on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah.
Like, that was the thing. He had such dominating performances that I remember at the time, and I was a kid and couldn't care less. I was more worried about Little Mac beating Mike Tyson way more than I was about Buster Douglas. But there was the argument of, can he go into deep water with some of these boxers because of the way he was just cleaning house?
Yeah. So people are still like, nah, this is Tyson. And the Sound and the Fury for that fight, I believe Evander Holyfield was like 33-2, 24 KOs. He made $35 million for that fight. And Mike Tyson, here's how strong Mike Tyson was as a draw. I bring up numbers all the time. Mike Tyson, 45-2 at the time, paid $30 million. Any of these other fights, when I tell you about a fighter who lost, I tell you about Evander, when he loses, he has to do the rematch. That pay cut is crazy. Yeah. Tyson's still the A-side in so many people's minds. They just can't pay him like he's the A-side, but they still gonna give him $30 million. So
that's $65 million on the fighters.
Yes.
Do you know how much money the event made?
Overall, the gate, I believe, was like $180 million, close to $200 million.
That's a third of the gate.
Yeah. So it's like they got it,
right. Right.
So this time everyone's coming out. Now this time Evander, he comes out, he's not wearing a robe. He's still kind of smiling, but he's very focused. Mike Tyson comes in, very, very focused. To me, I watched this fight as a kid. I was like, oh, it's Tyson's back. Like he looked like he was going to be back.
The white towel.
The whole deal.
Just the black shorts. Yeah.
Yep. So this fight goes 3 rounds. So I'm gonna say this: Mike Tyson he was getting his ass kicked. Which is interesting because I'm saying this because it's 2 guys banging on each other, but it's very clear that Evander Holyfield is banging. He's like popping Mike Tyson. Doesn't matter what Tyson does, Evander's got something for him. Yeah. And it was interesting because Mike had made adjustments. Mike was moving his head a lot better. So it looked sort of like the Mike Tyson of old. Right. So in that first fight, he wasn't doing a lot of head movement. This fight, he's doing head movement. But it doesn't really matter because Evander Holyfield is sticking him with the jab, hitting him with hooks. And this time when they clinch up together, Evander's not always pushing him back. He's just pushing him off him. So Evander's, once again, like, I'm just way stronger.
He's just stronger, yeah.
But to me, I remember when I watched the fight, I thought Mike Tyson looked very, very aggressive. And Evander Holyfield hit me with a line that I thought was so funny when I watched it back, and I watched Evander's commentary of the fight back. Evander said, yeah, Mike Tyson came out for the second fight. The first time, that first round, he wasn't aggressive at all. And in my head, I'm like, Evander Holyfield, what the fuck is the definition of aggressive to you? Because that man was moving his head, trying to hit you, trying to do whatever. But in Vander's mind, I'm like, it's a big baby. He's too small for me, right? And then another thing that was happening, that in the midst of all of this, Evander Holyfield head, once again, does make an appearance. Because here's what's going to happen. Evander Holyfield is 6'2". He don't fight like he's 6'2". 6'2" is still undersized for the heavyweight division, right? So what winds up happening is that Evander Holyfield is not an outside fighter. He likes to fight on the inside. So he likes close quarters at all times. Mike Tyson will throw a hook. Evander Holyfield is going to slip that hook, not by going back, but he ducks down. He just drops down in close quarters when Mike Tyson throws that hook. And then Evander just comes back. He just stands back up. And then his hands and his head are right there to meet Mike Tyson. In the second round...
Sounds like he's practiced how to hit people with the back of his head while fighting.
That's just how he fights.
Well, that's just how he fights.
That's just how he fights.
That's called a tactic.
That's just how he fights.
Bite him!
That's just how he fights. Second round... Mike Tyson gets a cut on his right eye, and this was through an unintentional headbutt. Another unintentional headbutt. Yeah. Listen, this is bald head aggression. Okay, this is bald head aggression, and Mike Tyson is telling Mills Lane like, "Hey, man, this thing is happening."
And Mills
right?
Lane's like, "Get it on."
Yeah, I'm gonna get it on. Third round starts, I do think the third round prior to the whole situation was the most entertaining because they was going at it. Mike had really figured out, fuck this, I need to beat this guy up if I want anything to happen. But it doesn't matter. Evander's just bigger. He's stronger. He hits harder. And then when he clinches Mike can't do nothing. And here comes Evander's right. Here comes his left. Here comes his fucking head.
Yeah, right.
Here comes his fucking head again. And then with 44 seconds left in the fight. Now, the third round started off initially. They had to delay the round because Mike Tyson didn't have his mouthpiece in. And Mills Lane's like, why don't you got your mouthpiece?
Like,
put your mouthpiece in.
I got things to do.
Yeah, exactly. So, I got a plan. And then, this man. So he's already given up 2 rounds. And honestly, the commentators are like, Mike's lost these 2 rounds quite convincingly. Yeah. He needs to do something.
Especially bleeding.
Yeah.
You know, nothing loses you around faster than your blood coming out.
Yeah, and everyone can see it.
Yeah.
So with 44 seconds left in that third round, they get into a clinch. Mike Tyson slips the mouthpiece, and you can see him literally just bite into Evander Holyfield's right ear. And Evander, brother, a hit dog will holler.
I mean, a bit,
brother.
So yeah,
he pulls himself off of Mike Tyson. He jumps into the air, and like just totally like before the and he's tapping on his ear. And this is the craziest thing ever because like, it showed where this fight had sort of gone. When you're in that ring, it's protect yourself at all times. Evander Holyfield was so stunned, he turned his back on Mike Tyson. It would have been well within the right of Mike Tyson to go up and hit that man because he's not protecting himself. What does Mike Tyson do? He goes and he pushes Evander from behind like a bully.
Yeah.
And Mills like, what the fuck is this? And he stops everything. And then he checks on fucking Evander's ear. And yeah, bro. Part of his ear's missing. The lobe is missing a good chunk, and it's bleeding. It's bleeding pretty bad.
So it tends to happen when you get a chunk taken out of you.
So Mills goes over and he calls over his Nevada State Athletic Committee chairman, and he's like, "Hey, Mike Tyson has turned into a cannibal." Like it's like he's like, hey, bro, Mike Tyson has turned into a cannibal. I don't know if this motherfucker has got vampire. I don't know if it's 28 days later for this motherfucker, but I'm going to disqualify him. And this is a big deal because prior to that, a fight hadn't been stopped since like the Joe Louis era. I think the last heavyweight title fight that ever been stopped was a guy by the name of Buddy Bear versus Joe Louis when Buddy Bear's people wouldn't get out of the ring. So it takes a lot to get disqualified in boxing.
They want to see a black man be bludgeoned.
Yeah, they want the violence. They want the blood.
There's lots of money riding on it.
Yeah, especially back then. There was mob money. So he's going to stop the fight. The medical physician on site looks at Evander and says, yeah, I hear what you're saying. It does appear that Mike Tyson has become a whole-ass cannibal in this ring. But I think Evander can go.
Have we recovered the other piece of ear?
Yeah.
Did he swallow it, though?
Yeah, did he?
Disqualify him if he swallowed it.
Yeah. If he spit it out.
If it's still around, put it on ice.
Put it on ice. Yeah, just put that thing on ice. It's all right.
Hits to the ear.
Yeah, I mean.
They're illegal.
And Mike comes over. Mike's like, what? No, Mike was like, I didn't bite him. That happened from a punch. And you could hit.
He should have said that happened from a headbutt.
Yeah.
And everybody would have laughed. And the episode would have been over.
Yeah.
They'd roll the credits.
No, you can hear Mills Lane audibly go, bullshit. It's like, bullshit, Mike. Oh my God, that's so crazy. So then they restart the fucking fight.
Really?
Yes. Brother, when I tell you this capitalism as such, that brother, at this point, we're watching a circus, and the motherfucker said, paid a lot of money for this circus. So fucking do it.
Nobody care about your ears?
Yeah, your motherfucking ear. Die in the ring, bro. We don't give a fuck.
I can't, man.
But Evander's like, yeah, cool. Like Evander's like, in fact, I want a piece of this man.
Well, now
I need it.
Yeah. Now I have to headbutt him.
So now they go in from 44 seconds. They're banging. They're just banging at each other. Fucking like 17 seconds left in the fight. They're in the clinch again. Mike bites the other ear.
Shut up.
He bites the left one. And then Evander this time has his wits about him. He pushes him off, but he doesn't do that. He hit my ear again, but he doesn't back away. He doesn't turn his back.
Right.
He just re-engages. Because Tyson's like, yeah, come on. Like I bet you.
Yeah, I bet you again.
I bet you again. Bitch.
This is not okay.
Yeah,
all right. Is, out of all of the things we've talked about Mike Tyson, and we've talked about the reasons he went into jail.
Yeah,
we've talked about his marriage and the accusations in front of Barbara Walters. This is making me go, I don't think he's a good guy.
Finally, you came to this. You're like, hey,
he bit him again.
Yeah, he did it again.
Yuck.
Yeah, yuck. He turns out he's kind of a villain.
Yeah.
He's kind of a villainous character, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah. So then they finish the round, and because Mills didn't initially see the second ear bite, but Evander was like, "You bit my ear." So they check it again, and it's like, yeah, it's not as bad as the right, but it's noticeable. It's noticeable. He went for that ear.
Teeth prints.
Yeah, teeth prints are in there.
It's like those Instagram videos where they show like a cat and they measure the cat's teeth or a kid. And then they go around the house.
Yeah.
And they look at all the things that got bite marks in it. And they're like, I wonder who did this. I wonder who did this. I wonder who did this. That's what they had to do with fucking Evander Holyfield's ear.
Yes, they did.
Wow.
Yes, they did. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think his redemption arc was something that he had to do because this is a bad person.
This is a bad person.
Should not be allowed to fight others.
No, he should not be. So then now in between the rounds, the scene in the ring is so tense because now
because we have a rabid dog.
Yes, we have a cannibal in the fucking ring. So Holyfield's people are like up on top, ready to go in. Tyson's people come, they're up on top, ready to get in.
I can't imagine being one of those people like, yeah, man, He bit him? Yeah, we're going to fuck you up if you stop this fight.
Yeah.
With his teeth?
Yeah. With his whole teeth. I think he's a...
Yeah.
Yeah. So but here's what happens. Mills Lane's like, oh, fuck this. I'm disqualifying him. He notifies Tyson, you are disqualified. Tyson immediately makes a beeline to go at Holyfield.
Oh, he's like,
yeah, okay.
In for a penny,
but that doesn't mean the fight's over.
Right.
You disqualified me. We still fighting, yeah.
I'm still here.
So literally just...
Now I'm going to bite him in the face.
Brother, chaos. Because all of a sudden, people are coming into the ring. Tyson is going at one of Holyfield's trainer. He takes a swing at an officer. Like, Holyfield's trying to get at Tyson. All this bedlam is now occurring in the ring. And... it's not even over. Like, they have to get the situation so calmed down. Everything's chaotic. Motherfuckers is fighting. Evander Holyfield leaves the ring first. And he leaves the ring to cheers, to applause, to, hey, that's a warrior right there. He did the thing, all that stuff. Mike Tyson, as he's leaving the ring to cheers, or jeers rather, to boos, to people throwing shit at him. Someone made a negative comment towards one of his handlers, and Mike tried to go at that guy, and the handler tried to go at that guy as he's leaving the ring. And the backstage interviews that they're doing, Mike is he's unrepentant. He sits there and says, that guy's not a champion. You know, I wanted to eat him. I wanted to kill him. That guy's he's so combative. On the flip side, Evander Holyfield's like, I've already forgiven him. I've already forgiven him. It's,
what would Benny Hinn do?
Yeah, and when they were talking about, well, what about the headbutts? He's like, bro, it's my head. Like, my head is, I don't know what you want me to do. And they would make Evander like, well, do you not see where he's coming from? And they were like, and Evander's like, does that justify him biting me? So from the aftermath of that, Evander Holyfield's stock again continues to rise. Mike Tyson has his boxing license revoked.
Yeah.
Like they hey bro, it's too much.
Yeah,
you
can't be using your mouth like that.
You cannot be using your mouth like that. So he has his license revoked for about a year. But again, money talks. In 1998, he gets it reinstated. He will get it revoked again later in his career. But this is the difference. Evander Holyfield went on to have a career where he would continue to fight in high-profile matches for championships. And this is where people begin to look at Mike Tyson going forward for the rest of his career as kind of a spectacle, a sideshow, and a circus act. There would be moments where Mike Tyson, you didn't know who you were going to get. You didn't know if you were going to get just a fighter who was going to knock a person out and be rather gracious about it. You didn't know if you were going to get a guy who was going to try to break a guy's arm in the middle of a fight, which he tried to do with Francois Botha. You did not know if you were going to get a guy who was going to say crazy shit in the pre-fight or in the aftermath of a fight. I broke my back.
Oh, yeah.
My back is broken.
Spinal.
You didn't know who you were going to get with Mike Tyson, and the rest of his career wound up being basically a circus act.
Was that Max Kellerman? Who was he talking to?
No, he's talking to another white gentleman, but it was not Kellerman. Kellerman would have been too young at that time. But
I'll never forget that guy's face. He was like,
yeah, spinal. My back is broken. So from then on, Mike's career is a sideshow circus act, respectfully. That is the tale of Tyson versus Holyfield II, The Sound and the Fury, also known as the Bite Fight. Daryl Charles, where can the fine people find you?
You can find me July 2nd, 2026. That's a Thursday at Punchline Philly. You should come through for another Knockout Nerds night of comedy. Other than that, you can see me at my website, darylcomedy.com. There you can find links to everywhere else I am. You can see what I've been doing on the Twitter, which I don't even really use that much. You can see what I've been doing on the Instagrams, which I do use that much. And, you can do all of those things, find out about me, and come to find me in the streets when I am taking money from the public. Setoiyo, where can the people find you?
You can find me July 2nd at Punchline Philly, featuring for Daryl Charles. Get those tickets right now. Go to punchlinephilly.com. Click on shows. Go to July 2nd. And then you click on the show that says Daryl Charles.
Yes.
Thursday. It's going to be the last year of America. And it's going to be a great
Kick
one.
it off with a bang.
We're ending it as we started it with just unnecessary stupidity. But you can also find me at Setoiyo1 on all the social media platforms. Threads, TikTok, Blue Sky, Twitter, Instagram. All of that stuff. We are the Knockout Nerds. Peace.
This is
Knockout.